Uh, Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you.
How are you?
How are you?
Uh, this is Nakazal Spavi, pursuing a bachelor's degree with education at Uganda Matters University, Masaka campus. This is education technology assignment. I'm presenting this with Nachaze Maria Victor. Hopefully, Maria, you can introduce yourself.
My name is Nachaze Maria Victor, doing a bachelor's degree in arts in education.
Okay, thank you. We are supposed to present this in a group of 3, but at the end we have managed to present this in a group of 2, whereby Nsamba John Mary got some emergencies that he will share later. Let me share my screen. All right. Nachaze, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you clearly tell me what you can see?
I can see education technology group presentation.
So the members as follows: Nsamba John Mary, then the registration number, Nakazal Spavin, and Nachaze Maria Victor. In this presentation, we are going to tap on one topic, that is addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. Maria Victor, can you really see that?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you read for me what you can see?
I can see addition and subtraction.
All right, so what do you understand by addition?
Addition is the process of calculating the total of 2 or more numbers.
Yeah. So the key point in that definition of yours, calculating. And another key point is 2 or more numbers, which means that addition takes place when there are 2 items. They may be items, numbers, they may be people, but you cannot add one item, but there must be 2 or more. That means that 1, 2, 3, and more. Not so, Maria?
Yes.
So that is addition. Thank you for that idea. So on the screen you have that addition is used to figure out, to bring out the total of 2 or more numbers. For example, we have 1 plus 1. We can get 2. Then 2 plus 3, we have 5. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4, and the total is 10. Here we have, and when we add our pencils, Maria, can you see the diagrams there?
Yes.
Which items are those?
Pencils.
So they are pencils. How many pencils are at your right hand side?
Right hand side we have 5 pencils, the 3 and the 2.
So we have a pair of 3 pencils and a pair of 2 pencils. So when we add our pencils that we see in the diagram, let us say that the 2 pencils are for Jane and the 3 pencils are for John, okay? So
Yes.
when we sum up Jane's pencils, which are 2, and Johnny's pencils, which are 3, the total is what, Maria? So there are
There are
5
5 pencils.
pencils. That means that we have added, okay? So that means that we
Yes.
have added, okay? How can we use this also? Take an example. When you're in a shop, have you ever been in a shop?
Yes.
So can you tell me some of the items that are always in the shop?
There can be pencils, books, toilet papers, toothbrush,
Yeah,
all those.
salt, half sugar, pies of soap. We have as many items: biscuits, sweets, cakes, yeah, donuts, and so on and so forth. There are many items in a shop. A shop. Maria, have you ever visited a shop?
Of course,
How many times?
almost every day.
Yeah, almost every day you visit a shop. So can you tell me the people or the titles of the people you always find in the shop?
We have the shop manager, shopkeeper, the customers, all those.
So, have you ever been a shopkeeper or you are always a customer?
Always a customer.
Yeah, always a customer. So, do you desire that one time you always want to be a shopkeeper? Do you have that wish? And you say, I wish one day I can be a shopkeeper at a certain shop.
Of course.
Of course. So, have you ever been sent to a shop? Of course, you said that, right? I think by your parents, it may be your mother or your father, not so? Uh, can you tell me any scenario? Can you tell me that scenario from home up to the shop and from the shop up to home? Can you tell me any scenario before we go back to the display?
In the case you are going to the shop,
Yeah.
you first are going to buy, you get the real amount, then you go, you walk after, you go to the shop and purchase some things which you are going to get, which you want.
Um, if I'm awarding you out of 10 according to explanation, because I know the topic is new to you as a learner, I can give you 2 out of 10. But thanks for that trial. Yeah. So as the topic is new to you, let me highlight you more. So as you are at home, I think your parent can tell you that, Maria, you're going to the shop. Then make a shopping list, okay? Don't you do that?
Of course.
You do so. So you list it. The shopping list always includes items you are going to do buy. Like your mother can be in need of 1 kilogram of salt, 1 bar of soap, okay? So then a shopping list also includes the price of the items you are going to purchase from a certain shop. Then your mother can give you the amount, okay? So
Yes.
most times she has to sum up the amount of the items you're going to buy and the money she always gives you to go to the shop. Not so?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you reach at the shop, Which person do you meet at the shop? Do you meet the customer? Is the customer who's requesting for the item? Or is the one who is giving you the item?
Giving you the item.
The customer always give you the item.
The customer.
That's what?
Request for the item from the shopkeeper.
All right, thanks for that. Actually, I wanted to target your mind on this, but you passed my trick on that. So the customer is the one who is coming from home up to the shop. Then the customer meets the shopkeeper in the shop. Then you request him, and you say that I want this and this and this. Then the shopkeeper will be in pace to give you the items you want. Okay? So, do you always take the very amount of money for the items you're going to purchase?
No. You take large amount in case they give you the balance.
So that sometimes they give you the balance, okay? Not so?
Of course.
Yeah. Like if you're going to buy items for 900 and you took 1,000, which balance can they give you?
Pardon?
Like the items you're going to buy from a certain shop, they are for 900 and your mom gave you 1,000. How much amount do you bring back as the balance?
100 shillings.
100 shillings. So, are you seeing the screen now?
Yes.
All right. That's nice and gives me a huge smile. So, can you read for me the information on the screen?
The shopping game for addition and subtraction.
All right. So, I'll read bullet 1. In this game, some of the pupils role played in the shopping of items. So, can you tell me the items?
We have the cakes,
Yeah.
the biscuits, sweets.
So, these pupils, how much amount were they given?
The sweets were?
How much amount were they given?
They are given 1,000 shillings.
Please pay attention. Pay attention. So they are given in shillings 1,000. Are you clearly seeing the screen?
Yes.
Which name? Can you read bullet number 2?
Jane was given 1,000 shillings to go to Alice's shop and buy sweets for 200 shillings.
Yeah.
The cake for 500 shillings.
Yeah.
And the biscuit for 200 shillings.
Okay, you can stop there. Thanks. And then Alice is expected to add the total amount of the items, and Jane is expected to calculate the balance to be given to her back. So in this case, Alice, she's the sales manager, whereby she has to take pace to calculate the total amount of the items Jane has taken, okay? You have said that sweets are for 200, cake for 500, then biscuit for 200. And then after calculating that amount, she has to subtract it. That addition of the amount of the items, that is what we call addition. That's what we call
addition.
Addition. Then Alice getting the total amount of the items being bought by Jane, subtracting that amount from the very amount Jane brought from home. Then that is called subtraction. It is called what?
Sure.
Subtraction. And what is given back to Jane, we call it balance. So through this simple game, the pupils can be able to understand addition and subtraction. Not so?
Yes.
From the explanation so far, are you able to understand what is addition?
Yes.
Yeah. So I see in some pictures I illustrated.
Of course.
What can you see in picture 1 where the cursor is?
I can see cakes. Can see biscuits.
Yes.
Then there are also sweets.
They are also sweets. And I have talked to them that those are the items that Jane went to buy from what? From the shop. So, this is subtraction. So, subtraction is used to find the difference between two numbers. Do you understand by what difference?
Pardon?
Please pay attention. Subtraction is used to find the difference between two numbers. Can you really understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, between two numbers. Do you understand Luganda?
Numbers. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Hopefully this one you understand it clearly when I say it in your local language. Inti okwawula oba okwawuza.
Okay.
Yenjawulo wakati w'ebintu bibiri. Then it may be numbers, it may be items. You understand?
Yes.
So I gave you an example here. Can you read for me the example I gave you? 2 minus 1 equals
2
to what?
minus 1 equals 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then 6 minus 3 equals 3.
Yeah.
Then 3 minus 1 is a 2.
It is a 2. So can you see the picture?
Yes.
Can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Which number is this?
7.
Which number is this?
5.
Which number is this?
2.
So did they add 7 plus 5 and they got 2, or they subtracted 7 from 5?
They subtracted 7 from 5.
No, that is wrong. Then if you subtract,
No, they subtracted 5 from 7.
Hey, okay. Wonderful. You are giving me a nice lesson then. So they subtracted 5 from 7, okay? And they got which answer?
They got 2.
They got 2, yeah. So, like I can give you an example. So when Jane brings 4 oranges, or when Maria brings 4 oranges and eats 2 at break time, how much oranges do she remain with? Can you tell me? When Maria brings 4 oranges,
with the 2.
She remains with the 2.
Yes.
All right, thanks for that. I like that. So there is a video here I want to show you. I want to share a video here. Can you tell me the summary of what you have captured so far? As I'm checking here the video, you can continue speaking and you tell me what.
I have studied the definition of addition and subtraction, whereby subtraction, it was the process of taking one number from another amount from the other. Then the addition was the process of calculating the total or more numbers. Then getting ideas from subtracting larger numbers from small ones, getting the answers. That's it.
That's it.
Yes.
Can you give me an example of addition?
An example of addition.
Yeah.
2 plus 3, that is 2 plus 3, that is a 5.
That is a 5.
Yes.
All right. Can you see my screen then?
Yes.
What are you seeing?
Only the one which was before. The battery is soon getting
Hello,
low.
it's
Hurry up.
David from Twinkle. Today we're going to have a look at this resource. To practice subtraction with children, you could set up a pretend shop. Gather a collection of 5 tins,
Are you
buckets,
seeing
or
it?
boxes and set up a shop
Not
together.
yet.
The child can be the shopkeeper and an adult or partner can be the customer. Then the customer can buy one item. How many items do they have left? Encourage children to remember how many items they started with, how many the customer bought, and to count how many they have left. The customer can buy different amounts of items. Can children write a number sentence? Encourage them to start with how many items they started with. How many items did the customer buy? And how many items were left? You could make it more challenging by starting with 10 items in the shop. Or why not use toys to make a toy shop? I hope you find that helpful. See you next time.
Maria, have you seen it?
No, not yet.
You have said you have seen it.
I've told you not yet. I told you not yet. Yet I told you the battery also running.
My dear. Are you now seeing it?
Yes.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right.
Hello, it's Miss T from Twinkle. Let's have a look at this Skittles subtraction from 10 worksheet and some of the ideas to use with this worksheet. You can place the worksheet inside a plastic wallet. Children can then use a whiteboard marker to place dots on top of each Skittle in a group. Children can then identify how many they need to subtract from the total amount by crossing out the correct amount of Skittles and then finding out how many Skittles are left. Can the children complete the subtraction of the sentence by filling
Are you
the
clearly
answer
watching that video?
Yes.
Children could also use small objects to mark each Skittle in a group. Use the small objects to help them with their counting. Instead of scribing the numbers inside the boxes, they could use magnetic numbers or any other numbers that you might have to build the subtraction number sentence. As part of this worksheet pack, there is also a page where the number sentence boxes are left empty. Using their chosen strategy to solve the problem, children can fill in the boxes with the numbers.
Okay, can you tell me what you have watched from the video?
Watch He has been presenting the items of 10 minus 1 with 9.
Sorry, is that only what you have watched from the video?
Of course.
Right. I wanted to show you more videos about that. So far, what you have been seeing, can you now see the screen again?
Yes.
Hello, it's Fiona
Okay.
from Twinkle. Today we're going to have a look
Are
at
you
this
seeing
resource. To practice subtraction with children, you could set up a pretend shop.
Are you seeing
Gather a
it?
collection of 5 tins, packets, or boxes and set up a shop together. The child can be the shopkeeper and an adult or partner can be the customer. Then the customer can buy one item. How many items do they have left? Encourage children to remember how many items they started with, how many the customer bought, and to count how many they have left. The customer can buy different amounts of items. Can children write a number sentence? Encourage them to start with how many items they started with. How many items did the customer buy? And how many items were left? You can make it more challenging by starting with 10.
All right, we shall. Have you seen also that? So, in all that, we have seen that a shopkeeper can, like in this last video, a shopkeeper had how many tins?
Had 5 tins.
5 tins, and a customer came and bought how many tins?
3 of them.
3 of them. And how many tins did they remain?
There remained 2 tins.
2 tins. So that is what? That is
subtraction method.
That is subtraction, okay?
Yes.
So far, what you have seen today, we have seen the teaching aid of role play, whereby we saw when a learner is sent to the shop and this learner was given 1,000 shillings to go and buy items for 900, not so? Can you reply to me? Maria, please.
Yes.
And we saw that the learner was given 1,000, whereby the learner had to buy things for 900. So during the process of buying and selling, we saw that the shopkeeper summed up the amount of the items, and that is addition. Then the same sales manager had to subtract the amount of the items bought from the amount that was given to the child. So that is subtraction. Thereafter, then you have seen, we have seen the videos, not so?
Yes.
So why is learning about addition and subtraction important? Why is this lecture important? Addition and subtraction are useful for many activities of everyday life, like setting the table, making change at the supermarket, and playing some games. Addition and subtraction prepare children for learning about other math topics, including multiplication and addition in school, okay? So that's why addition and subtraction is important. is important. Okay?
Yes.
So we shall stop here. Thanks for listening. This is Nakazari Pavin with Nachaze Maria Victor. Our friend Isamba John Mera has not been able to be with us because of some emergencies. Thanks for listening. And we shall continue from there. Okay, Maria? In our next class, we shall continue from there. And you can go and search more about multiplication and division. All right, thank you.